Hi, friends. It is December 1st, which also means it is the first day of Vlogmas. So welcome. My name is Mackenzie. I'm also known as Emtothethird, and this is my 4th year doing Vlogmas. I am so excited. If you have not encountered me before, I am a knitter, small business owner based in Portland, Oregon. So let me get you prepared for what to expect this year. Of course, there will be lots of knitting, a lot of holiday-specific knitting. There is an Advent project that I will talk about here in a sec. There will be cozy gatherings, there will be reading, and there will just be the day-to-day minutia that is, I think, very fun to watch. I love watching people in different cities, in different life experiences in different countries do their day-to-day stuff because it's just different from how I work. So I decided that this year I am going to do my best to do daily vlogs through the solstice because I have family coming to stay with us around the 21st through Christmas. And so I didn't want to, it's just going to be harder to be able to do daily videos, but I am hoping to put out probably on, the week following Christmas, a sort of compilation video of the last little bit of December. But expect for this, at this point, to do 3 weeks of daily vlogs, which I'm very excited about. Of course, sometimes just life happens and it's too late and I'll clump a couple days together, so that's always a possibility, but in general, my goal is to do daily. So I'm also doing a lot of teaching at my local yarn store this year, so there will be a little bit of that, and yeah. So welcome to Emtothethirds Vlogmas 2024, and let me tell you a little bit about what I am currently knitting on. For the last 2 years, this will be my 3rd year, I have done Woolens and Nosh Advent sock. So if you are also doing the Advent sock, and you haven't knit today's yet, the first, then you've been warned. But this is the first day. I spent last night getting the toe started. I'm not usually a toe-up sock knitter, but for the Advent sock, I want to get as much length as possible. So, and I want to fit all 24 stripes. So the idea is that there are 24 different colored stripes in the skein, and it is a surprise. So you pull it out of the little bag that it comes in. I'm keeping everything in this little basket, and then it's broken up by this black color, which is the in-between stripe color. So tomorrow I will start knitting the second stripe and find out what tomorrow's is. But for today, it's this beautiful red color, and I also have both socks going separately. I don't love doing 2 at a time on the same needle. It's just a little cumbersome. So I've got the second toe going, and by the end of today, I will have both of those stripes done. So that's just a nice for me project for throughout the holiday time. And then I usually finish them on Christmas or Christmas Eve, and then I get to gift myself a pair of socks because I do tend to do quite a bit of holiday knitting. And the first holiday project that I would like to show you is Kay, my partner's Christmas sweater. I've been working on this for a while. It's not exclusively Christmas, but it has this beautiful cabling, and it is from a local to us. It's a local-ish to us Pacific Northwest yarn. So I bought that a while ago. I actually started knitting it a while ago, but I was very determined to make it for them for Christmas. And I was trying to make it a surprise, but I really needed them to try it on. I was like, I am not going to undo this. So had them try it on, and it's fitting well. So I'm just binding off the body. Then I will start on the sleeves. And I'm going to have quite a bit of this yarn left over. It is called Along the Chehalis, and it is produced by U&I Yarn Store in Chehalis, Washington. And I actually was able to visit there yesterday. So I was able to show the owner and the employees my progress on my sweater. And they loved it. And the other piece of this is that I'm going to have so much yarn left over that I really want to make Maple a matching sweater for Kay. So that's what's happening. At this point, all I have to do is the neckline and the sleeves, which is totally doable. Like, I think I'll finish it within the week. And then I can start Maples. I also have one more deadline Christmas project, but I'm actually, for the first time ever, keeping it a secret, so I'm not going to say any more about that. But yeah, those are the big projects that I'm working on. I'm also doing a spin for the make-along that I'm hosting with Madison Montees and Claire of the Pearlwise podcast. So I'll be doing a little bit of spinning, and then I'm also trying this month to swatch for the bucket list knit along, which will be starting January 1st, that I'm hosting as part of my other podcast, Sibling Energy. So that's what I wanted to say. The plan for today, it was Thanksgiving on Thursday, so it's like just a really late Thanksgiving here in the States. So my dad came to visit for Thanksgiving, and this is his last day in town, and we are both big readers, and he has never been to Powell's, and so that's where we're going. I'm taking him to Powell's, just him and me. I have been reading this book, You Again, and I started it just a few nights ago, and I'm not quite halfway, but I really am enjoying the way it's being written. It is marketed as a retelling or like a reimagining, I guess, of When Harry Met Sally. So that's super fun. And yeah, I'm really enjoying this. And I'm also really enjoying a book that I've been listening to on audiobook called The Overdue Life of... name. I can't remember her name right now. But I've been listening to that on audiobook, and I'm a very much a mood reader, and for whatever reason, cozy romance is like doing it for me. So yeah, both of those I've been thoroughly enjoying, and my plan at Powell's today is to pick up a holiday romance to read. That's what's happening. So yeah, welcome to Vlogmas. Thanks for being here, and let's get on with the day. had a really nice Sunday, the first day of Vlogmas. Kay and I just got back from taking Lil Maple on her evening walk. It's about 8, and I really wanted to show you my little haul from Powell's. Yeah, so I have 2 Susanna Clark books. This is The Wood at Midwinter, which of course just felt very perfect for the time, and there's like really gorgeous illustrations. It's basically like a novella, but I sat and read that today, and I really liked the epilogue where she talks about her inspiration for it. The other Susanna Clark book that I got has been on my list for a while, and that is Piranesi. It's been recommended to me. It has won an award. I'm very excited to read it. So yeah, there are the 2 Susanna Clark books. The other cozy book, like I said, I'm in a cozy book mode, is The Pumpkin Spice Cafe, which has been all over TikTok and I think is probably right up my alley. It's a very cute cover, and yeah, I think that'll be a nice... I was like looking at a lot of the holiday, like the really like Christmassy holiday books, and it just wasn't quite what I wanted. None of them were speaking to me, but this one just looked like perfect. So we got that. I always love looking at the knitting section at Powell's. They have a lot of used books and like newer pattern books. And I found this honk of a book, which is called No Idle Hands. It's like about the history of knitting in the States. I like having these kind of like history reference books. And so I like looked because I was like, I wonder if they have that on like Kindle or something, some kind of digital version, and there was not. So she came home with me. And then also in the knitting area, I got this Mary Jane Mucklestone Fair Isle motif like library, stitch library. So I'm really excited just to have this in my collection, especially because with the bucket list knit along coming up, most of what I am doing is Fair Isle knitting. So I think this will just be a helpful resource because I'm getting this... Try not to make myself overwhelmed about it, but I think I might have to like rewrite one of the patterns in its entirety. So anyway, and the last book that I got is A Little Less Broken by Marion Shimbari. And Marion and I actually met here in Portland, and we were hanging out when she got the book deal, and I haven't seen her because she was writing a book and very busy. But I was so excited to see that it's finally out in the world, and so I picked up, and it just happens to be an autographed one, which is like quite cute and charming. So I'm really excited to read this and, you know, reach out to her and congratulate her about it. I did work on my Advent socks, but I'm not quite done with the last couple rows on the second sock. So that's what I'm going to do here tonight, is just finish this up. Our tree is all decorated. We went and pulled up all of our decorations from the basement. So it's Christmas time. Vlogmas is happening. Christmas is happening. And yeah, thanks so much for tuning in for day 1 of Vlogmas, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. That's going in the bloopers.